Hello everyone, what is up? Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day. Today we're going to be talking about what is happening with XRP in the XRP community. Now in CoinMarketCap, XRP is at 24 cents. We are a little bit in the red today. We've seen this swell dump. Obvious market manipulation. But now guys, before we jump into this, like I said, I'm not a financial advisor, nor is financial advice, just shows your intimate value only. Ripple Suidao CEO Brad Garlinghouse opens Ripple Swell 2020 discussing the current global payments landscape. Here's a sneak peek from the kickoff.
I'm honored to welcome you all to the 4th annual Ripple Swell Global. The financial industry hasn't experienced innovation like this for decades. In the span of a few short years, the payments landscape has changed dramatically. Digital banks and PSPs are putting pressure on incumbents, cash is losing its footing, mobile wallets are continuing their meteoric rise. We have the opportunity to build a new global financial system together, for all. I think we all agree no one achieves anything by themselves, and I'm incredibly grateful to everyone for being here as we continue to build the Internet of Value together.
Build the Internet of Value together. BTC in China tweeted out, much wow, a lucky guy who received 200 digital RMB got to use it to buy a drink in a convenience store.
这是在每一家店我们用史上第一张数字货币200元来看怎么付款。上滑付款，来出示付款码。看这是付款码，然后给他 OK， 再看一看。 哇，终于把钱发出去了，给了每一家，也是我们很好的一家企业。我买的是什么呢？健力宝，能想起过去的岁月吗 ？OK。
CBDCs are already in play over there in China. Next, it comes from Kingland. OMG, global stablecoin agreement by mid-2021 by private sector. It's coming.
The remaining issues in order to reach a final agreement by mid-2021. On the financial sector's issue, we have made significant progress. We just endorsed the G20 roadmap to enhance cross-border payments to facilitate cheaper, faster, more inclusive, and transparent payment transactions. This would yield substantial benefits for households in developing countries and increase the presence of small and medium enterprises in the international trading system, benefiting emerging and advanced economies alike. While responsible technological innovation can deliver significant benefits to the financial system and the broader economy, we are closely monitoring developments and remain vigilant to existing and emerging risks. We agree that no so-called global stablecoin should commence operation until all relevant legal, regulatory, and oversight requirements are adequately addressed through appropriate design and by adhering to applicable standards. On the pandemic preparedness, I am sure that we all recognize that the COVID-19 pandemic has highlighted systemic vulnerabilities in our capacity.
Gupa Suidao, great interview. Topics include DeFi, religious crypto wars, regulation China, etc.
Element of kind of religious wars and people with extremely strong points of view. You know, when you see that, how do you think about delineating between the religious wars and utility versus just ideology?
Well, first of all, it was surprising for me. So when we announced our fund, which is Arrington XRP Capital, and so we obviously have some ties to the cryptocurrency XRP, I just thought people would welcome me to the industry with open arms as a new player and, you know, expanding the universe of crypto. And I realized, like, immediately I ran into like a brick wall of people who hated XRP with a passion that I had never seen before. And you're right, it's a religious viewpoint. It is worse than even the open source versus closed source battles that we've had decades ago now. And so I was very surprised and shocked, actually, like literally shocked at like the people who hated me, who I never met just because I had chosen apparently one side of the crypto war. It is understandable now because I realize in hindsight that we're dealing with money. And so it's technology that's tied to money. People get very, very emotionally involved in that. And so I just continue to try to not be involved in the religious side of it. I don't know if I answered your question, but that's the only way to really deal with this, in my opinion. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the question I'm really trying to get to is, I believe that one of the ways to separate out between I don't know if this is a word, but the religiosity and the reality is through utility. And I'm curious that you've now been in the industry for a while. I'm curious what you see. What actual problems have you seen out there being solved? You're like, oh, that actually that can scale. And this isn't to say there's a lot of.
No, I understand your question. I understand your question. So I think first of all, blockchains and cryptocurrencies clearly are a killer app for that is money. I mean, Bitcoin is money in my opinion, and it is more money than any previous money. It is more gold-like than gold itself. And so I think that nobody would argue that it is. Nobody, even the Department of Justice, wouldn't argue that it isn't money. In fact, our governments are now concerned that it's such good money that it's being used for nefarious purposes in some cases. So the real question is, what else is it good for? And I think that it's good for a lot of things. Now, one thing it's good for is cross-border transactions. Now, that's still money, but I think Ripple, with some of the software you built, has proven out that like cryptocurrencies are like particularly useful when you want to get money from one person to another in different countries. You can avoid a lot of the just extravagant fees that have historically been involved in that. But again, we're still talking about money. Another area which this year has become sort of obvious is DeFi, and to some extent, I think XRP is actually the original DeFi coin. I think there's an interesting argument for that as a blog post we're kind of thinking through right now. But the DeFi that we've seen this year has been fascinating. It's the best way to think about it is it's finance without a bank or a financial institution, and it is permissionless, meaning you don't need somebody's permission to get a loan or to loan money. You can just do it, and nobody can stop you in some cases. And we've seen these. The idea that the word that people use is compostable. And so the idea is you build these building blocks of finance that can be stripped down to their most primitive state. And then you can put different building blocks together and create entirely new products. And also they work with other products as well. They're Legos. And that is really interesting to me. And that was really hot over the summer. It's cooled off.
It's a crazy world here in the crypto space, guys. Now, guys, we're to the fun part of XRP and the XRP community. Now, this is quite interesting. Shakodago tweeted out, XRP is the greatest investment you could ever invest in. 90% of all lottery winners couldn't manage their wealth because of lack of financial education. Go find ways to generate cash flow. Again, guys, patience, patience, patience. We are almost there to the finish line. Ripple Rustler tweeted out, let's go. What do we see here? October. This week onwards is crucial, so I decided to list down what's coming up. October 12th to 18th equal IMF meeting. 14th to 15th equal Swell Ripple Global. 15th equal Mt. Gox 150,000 Bitcoin release. 19th equal IMF cross-border conference. 20th equal Bahamas Sand Dollar CBDCs live. 26th to 27th equal B20 G20 meeting. A lot seems to be upcoming, guys, especially what will take place tomorrow for Swell as well. Veldresser tweeted out, if you think the new world currency will be below 10K, wake up. You're watching true history in the making. It makes me laugh. Don't be short-sighted. Think bigger than ever. So guys, it'll be over $10,000. Imagine those types of prices. Crazy. But Bitcoin did go from these types of lows to $20,000. So it is very, very, very possible. Again, from Veldresser, 13th equal death for Bitcoin. We can see here from Davey 2 times. I think I know where this is going. This connects to CoinDesk tweet. Market wrap. Bitcoin's correlation with stocks is rising. The way the stock market is performing helps. If the S&P 500 can break into all-time highs, Bitcoin could move up to 13,000. McLeana tweeted out, I spent 2 years buying XRP under 33 cents. As you guys can see this, Amazon was stagnant for years. Could XRP become the Amazon of crypto? Yes. Anything is possible, guys. Anything is possible. Li Zhang is tweeted out, September 11th, reversal November 9th. Will XRP be number 1 in market cap? Red plus blue equal purple. We have seen these pictures before. Next comes from XRP The World. Spark token FXRP equal 1 ounce silver. XRP equal 1 ounce gold. XLM. XRP Girl has tweeted out, if you think that XRP can't be at least 3 digits, wait for ODL corridors to go live and slap your face damn hard. So guys, minimum 3 digits, guys. The final tip for today's video comes from Baba Cooks, coming soon. But who really knows what will happen at the end of the day? But anyways, guys, hopefully you guys did enjoy today's video. If you guys did, please leave a like, subscribe if you guys are already. Feel free to be a member of the channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully you guys are having an amazing day. And you guys, see ya.
This is the beginning of the greatest economic cycle this country has had since World War II. And I knew the things that Donald would do. and he hasn't even got started. But this is the eye of the motherfucking storm, the perfect storm. It ain't never going to get any better. Never. This is perfect for the QLA model. If I could have written the prescription or a formula, I couldn't have written it any better. Low interest rates, money's free, you stupid. Massive chaos. And Donald's going to rip the mother economy apart. And he's going to for practice in a good way. This is it. It ain't never going to get anything better. This is like a multiple orgasm the rest of your life, you fucking slags that are in the audience. This is it.
Sometimes I don't want to hear what Dan has to tell me. But as I wrote in one of my blogs, the old man, he's always right. Because he's telling you what you don't want to hear about yourself, but what you know is true. And that is, you're not stepping yourself up. You're not stepping your game up. And you get caught up in fear. As Dan says, false expectations appearing real.